Ebbe. I will cut the carbon fiber a little bit bigger than my 3D printed center. And I'm just gonna do one layer of this carbon per side. Oops. Good, I printed too. There. So 2 pieces of foam, and they need to be slightly bigger than the rudder. In this case, the rudder. So this is just some leftover countertop that I have from my kitchen project. I'll do a glad wrap or cling film, or depending on what part of the world you live in. We put so the way this is going to go down is you put 1 layer of carbon in your rudder center, and then another piece of carbon, and of course you will wet the carbon, and then more cling film or glad wrap, and then another piece of this on top, and then another plywood or whatever you can come up with, and then you squeeze this, and it's a poor man's vacuum chamber, and it will give you a nice, strong, and very light rudder. So now I'm going to go mix some epoxy, and I'll be back with you shortly. And as always, it's important to mix the epoxy, and I usually I didn't show it to you here, but I use a digital scale, like a kitchen scale, and I measure by weight. I find that a lot better than trying to do it on volume. I think if you mix large amounts, you can do volume, but in some of these the pumps, they work fine too, but I have some cheaper epoxy, so I don't have the fancy pumps. So let's see if we can. So we're gonna pour some epoxy here. and you can use gloves. And try to position it in the middle. What you can do is put one layer of carbon and then one layer of fiberglass outside the carbon. My roll was not very accessible because we've been working on the heating system, so I'm just going to do a layer of carbon for now, just to show you how this can be done. Lessons learned. This is my second try, and sometimes, I have bad luck when I think. But I think if you watch the video, I'm not clamping these all the way down, so this probably compressed more on one side than it did on the other side. So this first one is slightly bent, not a whole lot, but it's curved here. So this second one, I compressed it all the way as much as it would go, and it looks perfect. So it came out a lot better. So everything doesn't go perfect the first time, and I don't know why I didn't compress it all the way. Usually I do, but I was afraid that it would it would slip to one side, and well, things happen. So the next day I did another one, and I had printed 2 cores, so I had 2 rudder cores, and I used the other one. And next time I will cut out the shape of the rudder and install the rudder shaft. So and then we will install it in the boat. So thanks for watching, and bye bye.